come in.
Right there will do it.
That's what I'm talking about, baby.
It's all fun and games and jokes on social media, but this shit is dangerous. But we love it.
Hey, this is Colt Morris with Coyote Academy Predator Management. If you guys are having issues with your cows or worrying about, stuff getting into your cows, just give me a call, give my partner a call, and we'll get you taken care of. One less coyote to bother these calves, so hell yeah.
Literally. 100-pound calf. Morning, guys. We're out here on Easter morning. Happy Easter, you and your family. We had a coyote we had to come get taken care of, and we're going to get back to our families today. Pretty unique situation here. This particular farm, we thermal hunted pretty hard earlier in the season. Mid-December, called a quad in down here and killed 2 of them to really mild prey distress. They come really hard, hadn't been messed with. Came back and hunted it late December, called a triple in and killed 2 of those. Took a little more to get them in, took some more vocals, a little more fights. We're able to get them in. And again, one of them got away, and we've had a hard time with those particular 3 coyotes since then. We've been in here several times and trying to kill them, different tactics, coming in lone howling and leaving and different things. And we were able to finally decide that I don't think we're going to be able to call these coyotes in. We went ahead and deployed another tool in the box, and Colt came in and did what Colt does. He's the best in the business, and there's no rival. So he can tell you what he did here and kind of how he went about it. I'm kind of new here with Colt with the Coyote Academy Predator Management. You're going to see a lot of us here, and you're going to see some stuff coming up that nobody's going to rival. We're going to give you some cool footage. We're going to give some storylines and stuff, and most importantly, we're going to kill a lot of coyotes.
Absolutely. So pretty much all we did is, and like he said, we had tried calling, you know, we had success there, but we ended up having some funky ones kind of working everything. So we ended up setting up the east side of the pasture, the west side of the pasture. There was a dead calf, about a 100-pound calf in the lot where it got pretty much pushed up into it. We pulled that calf, brought it up here. Guys, it didn't even make it 4 days and it's toast. So just left the carcass here. I had originally thought, okay, they're getting their dens ready, they're dropping pups, they need food. So I pretty much made all my sets and I used a bait and a lure, which it did have reaction to it, but we had about 4 days and it was, you know, they're coming up to it. The wind's perfect for us. They're coming up to the set, but then they're just going off. So what I did, I was talking to Kyle and I said, I'm gonna just take up some single lone coyote urine and I'm gonna refresh all the sets. And I told him last night, I said, I would bet you, you know, a night out hunting or a hunting trip that we don't have a coyote up there. And he was on his way back home from Michigan. Him and his boy Gus went and filled their tags up there, sent me a message at like 11:30 and the coyote was caught. So we did our family morning Easter and then came up here and now we're going to take care of it. As you can see, and as you'll be able to see through some of the videos that he has on a cell cam, they fight the trap for a minute and then they just sit there. You know, they just sit there and you can obviously see like he's got his tongue out, like, you know, he's not in any harm. It's just holding him there. And that's what it's supposed to do. And with the better management practices that went through trapping, went through predator control, predator calling, we have a lot of good equipment. And I mean, equipment, like Kyle said, it's not going to be rivaled. I do appreciate it. And if you got anything else you want to add, man.
No, just stay tuned. It's going to get good. We're going to push the envelope pretty hard on this, and you're going to want to follow us and pay attention.
He'll fight it for a second, and then he's dead.
Good job, bud. Perfect. I cannot believe how deadly that is.
What? Yeah.
Dude, that's great.
That's a good deep pad catch, man. That's what you want. You got a little scuff there, but honestly, that's just probably from him sliding on the trap with this offset. You know, you get any little dirt grime in there. That's a good job, huh? But we wanted to kind of show you something for reference too. And this goes with, you know, predator hunting on how small of a target you're actually shooting at. So this is a trap, and you think this has a 6-inch base right here. So just for reference, that
set it and lay it on there.
Yeah. So that is, I mean, guys, when you see them, like that's me pushing the fur down.
There's not much to shoot at.
Well, and you know, you think this is a male, so he's a fairly decent sized
Adult. It's an average adult coyote.
Going on to a 2-year-old.
Yeah.
He's got nice teeth. Look how good his teeth are.
They
still.
do look really good.
But
We're pretty red sucker.
I mean, just for reference, that's insane what you're shooting at. And you know, we shot this with just a 22 hollow point, and the impact and everything, once it penetrated, he wasn't moving for 20 some seconds.
No, if that. Guys, when you look through a thermal, you see a big, fluffy hot spot, and it looks like you couldn't miss them. You know, you just, it's like, man, how would you miss that? And again, I mean, you're literally shooting at a vital that is, I mean, it's little, a lot smaller than people think. And then even when they're facing you, when you call them in,
oh my gosh,
you know, and they're front on, I mean, you're not talking, when that coyote's facing you.
Yeah, you're looking at.
Yeah, I mean, what do you got, 4 or 5 inches wide?
Yeah, maybe 4 finger breadths.
Yeah, yep.
But he really didn't even mess up the area that much. So what we'll do is we'll just remake this set and hope it keeps rolling. We took out a big alpha female. She was fully bred and nursing, so didn't have any pups in her. I did cut her open.
He is just covered in ticks.
Oh yeah,
his whole face.
at all.
Remakes are pretty simple.
Tape step. Yep. I guess we were just kind of here and watch what Coach's doing. You can teach your boys someday. Time you got caught by the best trapper there ever was. Coach gonna remake this trap. He's gonna
make the like mud softer.
nope. He's gonna rebed the trap. And
Yeah.
put everything back in there. Listen to this trap, bud. Listen right here. It's got a latch.
Woo.
Mud on it.
I bet that would hurt.
It's got a night latch on it.
You have his fingers underneath it.
Yeah.
Watch how he reaches up under, see? Once he gets it past.
Yes, it can't get you now. So if you're under this, anything under this, it can't get you.
Listen to it click. Hear it? Almost like a safety on a gun.
Yeah.
Do you purposely tip that trap downhill?
Yeah.
I wondered that. I was going to ask you that the other day.
Dad, I'll tell you what you should do.
Depth there, so that's why you put the, see how Colt has the
Oh,
hole
yeah.
back further? Dude, the 360 whole, the whole spectrum of managing them through shooting them and hunting them and trapping them.
Oh yeah.
There's no rival.
It's gonna be hard to compete.
You're not gonna. I mean, because here's the reality of it. The 5 that were thermal killed here, and I have the exact dates, I went through and found them. The 5 that were thermal killed here took 25 minutes to thermal kill. The 5 that were thermal killed took 25 minutes to kill 5. You know what I mean? And now these ones, the ones that are harder to come by, you leave these traps soaked here and let them do their thing for however long, it doesn't matter.
Dad,
And we've already
there's
taken-
another one caught tonight.
2,
Yep.
Walker killed a 3rd one.
Right.
I killed 5, that's freaking 8. And there's multiple more here we keep hearing.
Yeah.